morning, everyone. My name's Sean Shalowski.
And I'm Dan Brashani. We are both from Boston, Massachusetts, and we're the co-founders of Loco Coco, a cold brew coffee blended with coconut water. We're both active and health-conscious guys that happen to enjoy our daily dose of caffeine. The problem we found was that there wasn't really a good option for guys like us. We didn't have time before work to wait in line at the coffee shop or brew our own coffee, and energy drinks are loaded with sugar and additives. We were looking for something more refreshing than the cold brews that were on the market, as they were very bold and strong, and we needed something that we could grab and go and actually feel good about drinking.
Loco Coco is simple yet effective. It has the energy of a coffee plus the benefits of a sports drink. Each bottle contains about 135 milligrams of caffeine, which is about the same as a 12-ounce coffee. Plus, the coconut water adds electrolytes and nutrients to hydrate and replenish.
So what sets us apart from other brands? Loco Coco is so simple. Our original has only 2 ingredients: organic fair trade cold brew coffee and organic coconut water. We're introducing a new concept, but both of our ingredients are familiar and popular. We don't use artificial ingredients or carrageenan, and the only sugar in our original and hazelnut is natural sugar from the coconut water.
Loco Coco is refreshing as well. We consider ourselves more of a cold brew coffee than a coconut water, but the coconut water adds just the right amount of natural sweetness to make it a more smooth and refreshing cold brew. It's also beneficial. Most cold brews on the market don't double as a sports drink, but Loco Coco is a perfect pick-me-up for before or after a workout or run to hydrate and energize.
We also cold pressure process, and this helps us maintain our nutrients, freshness, and flavor, and extend our shelf life to 75 days. We also have a little different target market than most coffees, as when we first started selling in November of 2015, CrossFit gyms were our main focus. And now we're in most of the CrossFit gyms in and around Boston, and we've now expanded into some small grocery stores. And as of last week, we're on our first Whole Foods shelf. So with Loco Coco, consumers can now feel good about drinking another coffee. Thank you. And thank you, BevNet.
Thank you very much. Good stuff. All right, merging an established trend and a fast-growing trend, cold brew coffee and coconut water. Jason, what do you think?
Yeah, interesting concept. There's some science behind caffeine being helpful for working out. I was wondering if they could leverage that a little bit. I think the product tastes good. Maybe a little sweet and maybe a little high calorie for what I think the target audience is. But I thought it was clean and tasted good. Branding, I think, needs some work to strengthen the identity and really sort of choosing a logo and building around that. It's very, I don't want to say generic, but just there's a lot of words on the label without an identity kind of popping off.
Mm-hmm. Chuck, where do you stand on Loco Coco?
Well, first of all, you don't have to walk around New York City to see all the cold press coffee drinks out there. It's amazing how quickly that space is growing. I actually love the product. I love the taste. I like the label. Personally, I like the label. I think it's to me, it's simple. It's small print, but I get it. The only one, and it's organic, which is great. The only one concern I would have is that we are combining 2 categories here. We're putting coconut water and coffee together. I didn't really taste the coconut water, and the reason that's important is I'm not a drinker of coconut water. It's not acquired. Hope Tom Larson's from Zegel's not watching this. It's not actually acquired taste for me. So it might turn me off if I was going to buy it, although I didn't taste it in the product. I really just tasted the coffee. So that might limit your audience a little bit because you are bringing 2 categories together into one particular product. But it also might make a difference, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Paula, what do you think of the name Loco Coco, and what do you think of the label they've created?
I think the branding needs a lot of work. I think the one thing, there's a gem of an idea there, 2 things coming together and working really nicely together. I'd like to see the benefits a little bit better, and everything is a little too quiet. I think in the space that it would sit, it might just get dismissed completely. I do really love the taste, and I love the 2 ideas coming together. I'd just like to see that represented in a really iconic way for them. They have to own it.
All right, and John, the second winner of the New Beverage Showdown 2 was Coco Cafe, which merged coffee, espresso and coconut water. This is sort of the updated version. This is the 2016 version. What do you think?
Well, I think, both categories, coffee and coconut water, have come a long way since then. and I love both personally. I think with this, it's again a really fine line of, what the right like ratio is. For me, I'd rather have something that's a little more like assertive on the coffee flavor and a little lighter on the coconut water. And also like coconut water, I feel like, the most successful flavor that they have is probably the original or maybe the latte, but the flavored, version just doesn't work for me. So I think it's, we're really, again, just figuring out how to actually merge those the right way is going to be the challenge. So.
Okay. All right, our last